Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video was found on a public domain. The full disclaimer's down below. Lots of love and many, many blessings your way. Okay, everything is starting to make sense to me now. Listen to this. I have to say, I love the Daily Mail. I want to say a really special thank you to Nikki, Peter, Natural Misty, Holly Wiley, Shoshana. I appreciate y'all, every one of you. Look, you guys, this was clear when I was doing my editing. Evidently, they overrode my app, but that's okay. I fixed it. Okay, so when she was doing her big dirty debut, we'll call it the Weinstein workout, we couldn't understand what in the world she kept her shoes on for. She kept her boat shoes on. And now, according to Daily Mail, we have our answer. A couple of people that have worked with her with photo shoots and things, man, they say she was a complete beast to deal with, especially when it came to those feet. She had strict instructions. They said that when she would arrive on set, it wouldn't be like a typical photo shoot at all. She always arrived with at least a dozen people in tow. Everybody from makeup artist to her stylist to just friends. She never arrived with less than 12 people. The photographers were always given strict instructions with a list of demands from Meghan. I'm sorry, for Meghan's people, because Meghan's just far too good to speak to someone who takes pictures. One of her main demands, one of her main instructions, do not take pictures of my feet. They said that rule right there, that demand and instruction, was always to be followed. And she would make sure you towed the line. I've always heard she was such a filthy, nasty person to deal with. A really ugly spirit. She always had a very disrespectful tone, demanding. Everything had to be her way, and it had to be perfectly on point. Just don't get them feet. I believe it was like one of the very first endeavors she and Harry went on as a royal couple. She and Jessica Mulroney attacked the host that was putting them up, cussing her, saying F off, F you, and threw a cup of hot tea towards that woman. She caused a huge scene with Jessica Mulroney by her side. That same disrespectfulness is every bit of what she gave those photographers. She can't thank nobody but herself for all this mess spilling out. You know, it just takes one nasty attitude to make the most attractive person look like a mud duck. Getting back to her feet. So she's made sure to tell all the photographers that have tried to take pictures of her and Harry, don't get my feet. Whatever you do, don't get my feet. She actually tried having several of these feet pictures ganked out of the spotlight. And I must say, I ain't never seen a set of toes that do what the heck they want to do. These jokers go in every direction. And I wondered during this picture why she had this smirk on her face. Oh, she was standing there barefoot. She knew what was coming. She brought all of this on herself. I can't stress that enough. But when it comes to her funky toes, she gets them honest. Her mama loves these Lady Gaga-esque shoes. Anytime you see her, I swear she's in these dang shoes. They both have super long curly toes and really long fingers. My sweet friend Nikki, she shared something with me, and it's something to think about. There's this alien thing they found down in Peru, and that thing has some long toes and long fingers. It wouldn't shock me in the slightest to know that Meghan and her mother are somehow related to this bloodline. That's exactly what her hands look like, and her toes. And in all seriousness, if there is really an Archie, I wonder what his toes look like. I want to share with you really fast what people are saying. They wrote, must have been some serious drugs and alcohol on all those yachts for no one to notice those gnarled flippers. Did she wear loafers the entire time? I am totally sure she kept her boat loafers on. Getting back to business. Did you guys hear about how she gave Harry an ultimatum? Another one. Now, according to a high-level source, as it says, when Meghan found out that Harry was behind her back, trying to make peace with his family, they say she flipped her wig. They say she literally went berserk screaming in a rage. Now, according to these photographers that worked with her in the past, This is totally her character. Now, according to this insider, she threatened Harry, hey, look, if you don't make the right decision, you'll never see your son again. Oh, poor dumb Harry. She wants him completely cut off from his family. And this should wake him up. That's like the biggest red flag, slapping you across the face. That's a control tactic used most definitely by abusive partners. That is domestic violence. I don't care if you're married, gay, straight, partnered up, shacking up, that is abuse. Once that person has total control and they've cut everybody that loves their partner out of their life, what typically follows is major abuse. They'll start convincing, the abused partner, hey, look, they never loved you. Look how they treated you in the past. You're going to be completely cut off from them. Your friends are no good for you. I'm the only one that knows what's good for you. And the abused partner starts believing all of that. And then it ends up that they are at the total mercy of their partner that's abusive. The abusive partner will make you feel like you have absolutely no value in this world. And the biggest lie they like to tell, nobody will ever love you like I do. That goes hand in hand with this sort of domestic abuse. And that totally explains why Harry's gone along with every idea, every decision and choice that Meghan has been making. She has bored into his mind like a parasite, convincing him that his friends are no good, his family don't love him. It's really sad. But until he wakes up and sees, hey, look, this is the relationship I'm in, there's nothing people can do about it. Nothing. The more his family and friends try to help him, the more he's going to be clinging to her. That's just the way the ball bounces with this sort of abuse. And this might sound crazy, but that sort of relationship is far worse than a physically abusive relationship, in my opinion. Now, according to this high-level insider, they're saying that what the family and friends are sort of expecting right now is a major change. Either he's leaving or he's going to have a serious mental breakdown. Selling his family out as he has and then going forward with this book, man, this is not going to end well for either one of them. Scobie took to Twitter to announce that the book has hit like #1 spots in the pre-order list. What he doesn't realize is nobody is really wanting this book for Harry and Meghan. They want to know the royal secrets that they're letting out. And when the royal family initially found out this book was in process, the royal family had one request. The advisors advised them, you might want to check out the manuscript before it goes to print. Harry and Meghan denied them that opportunity. The royal family are sitting ducks. They have no idea what's coming out. The book's due out in August. I can't wait to really sit back and watch what happens up until then. Now, not to switch gears, but my next video will more than likely not really be about Meghan and Harry unless something amazing happens and I just have to. But I feel that we need to talk about something very serious. I've spent the last week and a half trying to gather as much information for this next video as I possibly can. And until then, you guys, I'll see you soon. We'll talk fast. Please stay safe and be blessed.